course, now I can't figure out how to blow it up. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I hope this works well. I think I can't really see the bottom one, but we're just gonna have to hope it's working. Thank you, Bobby Joe. I got God on my side. I'm good. Can I speak in front of you? Thank you. Sorry.
Tuesday, January 27th from 8 to noon. You can go.
Oh shoot! I didn't realize I pushed this back.
It would make polluters pay. Tax and fossil fuel companies with the money to be used to
Oh shit!
help us adapt to climate change.
Forgive me, guys. I got to figure out how to turn this around.
So let's hear it from Marianne Hill. So my name's Angus Ferguson. With a lot of other people, I've been here every Saturday at 11 a.m. since the 15th of February last year. So this is our 48th consecutive Saturday in a row. Somehow we haven't yet brought the walls of Jericho tumbling down, but we persist. So I'm going to model brevity, but this microphone is available for no more than 2 minutes to people who want to sing, recite a poem, say their piece, say what they're feeling. I'm just going to quote Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a reference to our vice president. I understand that Vice President Vance believes that shooting a young mother of 3 in the face 3 times is an acceptable thing America wants to live in. And I do not. So to come to the microphone, line up behind me.
My name is Chris Carter. I'm 77 years old, and I realized that 60 years ago was my first demonstration at the University of Virginia, which was the state university, to try to get more Black people, because I think we had 5 students at that time. And I've been demonstrating ever since, and here we are. And I keep going. And I just want to say, when I talked about the immigrants, my family came over to Virginia in 1609. My ancestor was a cabin boy, and he was traded to Powhatan, and he ended up saving the Jamestown colony because he escaped when he heard that the Indians were going to destroy it. So I thought, when I hear, oh, let's get rid of all the immigrants, what if I just said, everybody who came after me, you don't belong here. You know, so let's just get it clean, and only those 17 people and their ancestors could stay. That's how much sense it makes. So anyway, I'm very proud, very happy to be here, and I hope we'll just keep going.
Well, the line is forming. Come on up and join if you want to speak for a couple of minutes. Here we go with the next speaker.
Bill
My name is Jacob. I'm one of the organizers with the Indivisible Greater Portland.
Thank you, Lydia.
So I wanted to flag a few things for you all. Thanks for being here. This is an unbelievable turnout. It's horrible that we have to be here. Right? This is bullshit. We got better things to do, but we're here because what's going on across the country is bullshit. Right? So we want to keep this going past just every single Saturday. So I wanted to find a couple of things for you. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock here is another rally, particularly to tell ICE to go fuck themselves, right? So, as you may know, there is information that ICE is planning on having more and more agents here in Maine, in Portland, and in Lewiston specifically, perhaps across the rest of the state. And so, I'm going to read you a couple quick things. I want you to write them down. I want you to internalize them. I want you to Google them afterwards. Right? So, if you can get a whistle is great. You're gonna, this information is on here. If you do 3 short blasts on your whistle, that means they're nearby. If one long blast would mean that ICE is detaining someone. We have some whistles there on the table. You can also get them lots of other places. And there are there's lots of information if you go to Activate Maine. Google Activate Maine. Rachel, who has put together Activate Maine, has done a phenomenal job. All sorts of protest events, information, resources are there. That includes other weekly protests on various overpasses across the interstate, things like that. We have great energy here. Let's keep it going. Keep each other safe. And put the ICE hotline phone number into your phone, right? So you can Google it. If you pull out your phone right now, I have about 20 seconds to read the phone number out to you. So put this in your phone. It is 207, understandably, 544-9989. 544-9989. We've got it on the posters on the table there. You can Google it. Put it in your phone contacts, ICE hotline. Thank you. So just in case you think I'm kidding, this is what happens if you go over 2 minutes.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I changed the lyrics to an old protest song a little bit, and I'm only going to do 3 verses to try to not get buzzed out of here. Oh, you noble Mainers, stand up now, stand up now. You noble Mainers, stand up now. Your freedom to maintain, compassions know by name. Your life needs to stand, and your virtues will defend. Stand up now, Mainers, we sign the champion song. Stand up now. We signed the Johnson song. Stand up now. Your freedom to applaud, prove all of us are bold. They kill you if they could, and your rights from you withhold. Stand up now, Mainers. Against the hate and fear, stand up now, stand up now. Against the hate and fear, stand up now. The right have closed their eyes, they spread the tyrant's lies. They'll tell you with their cries who to trust and to despise. Stand up now, Mainers My name is Bill Lindbergh. I'm from Cape Elizabeth. Despite how great the songs have been so far, I promise I won't sing. You definitely don't want me to sing. I'm a retired lawyer, law professor. I should close the sign because some people find the F word disquieting. But I do want to make a suggestion that there was a demonstration Times Square with the F word prominently used in the lyrics with a wonderful melody and great background singing, and I would suggest Invisible that they might want to incorporate that in the future. It is such a catchy tune, I would suspect even ICE agents might start singing along. But on a more serious note, being a lawyer,
on Instagram recently about asserting your legal rights against self-incrimination and unreasonable search and seizure. There are a lot of complicated issues in terms of waiver. For example, if you have your identification on your cell phone and you show it, how much do you then allow them to see the rest of your cell phone? A lot of complicated issues with regard to constitutional law, but also with regard to ICE policy. My understanding is ICE policy, the behavior is inconsistent with their own policy, their own regulations. That is to act inconsistently with your own policy is also unlawful. You should know your rights, and all I'm going to suggest is I hope Invisible and other organizations have resources that advise you what you can do in traffic stops and other things to protect yourself and to assert your rights in court and before.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Phil Thompson, and I represent Scarborough High School. I don't know if anything is planned here Tuesday at 2 o'clock, but I am walking out of Scarborough High School at 2 o'clock Tuesday. I hope everybody in this crowd is also walking out. Let's shut the goddamn city down. Let's shut the country down, and let's shut goddamn Trump down. Next Tuesday, do it. Don't say, oh, I'll think about it. Do it. And I'd like to ask Indivisible, is there anything planned here next Tuesday at 2 o'clock? Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jen. Hello, neighbors. This week sucked. We all can see it. We all can hear the voices. And it's really sad. And I just want to say, feel sad. If you stop feeling sad, you stop being human. So let's all be sad and then take some action. I wanted to read this quote from Diana Butler Bass. Perhaps some of you are familiar with her. She's a religious writer. She's got a newsletter called The Cottage that I found quite inspirational. This week she said, "Witnesses watch events unfold, even when hearts break, even when tempted to look away. Witnessing is more than being a bystander, an onlooker. Witnessing is active. It means bearing testimony what one has seen, to provide evidence of the truth of a thing, no matter how shocking, brutal, or inhumane. Witnesses tell a story. Witness with words, with pictures, with your heart. So please, be sad if you feel sad, be outraged. That's a human response. Let's keep being human. Let's keep being human together. Let's stick together. And you can get whistles at Play It Again Sports on Marginal Way. Thank you very much.
Hello, Portland. A friend of mine, Bob Lombardi, used to say 90% of life is just showing up. But thank you for showing up. Today was just about all I could manage. Today has been brought to you by the number 4. Little math, 2 plus 2 equals? 2 plus 2 equals? And has been brought to you by the word impeachment. This is from Masha Gessen's, or they go by M. Gessen now, Surviving Autocracy. In the past half-century, starting with Gerald Ford's pardon of Richard Nixon, continuing through Al Gore's ceding of the presidential election to George W. Bush, and Barack Obama's decision not to investigate the crimes of the Bush administration,
American political culture turned forgiving and forgetting first into a virtue, and then into a fetish. Forgoing a reckoning after the GWB presidency helped make the Trump presidency possible. Choosing to forget and move on from the Trump presidency would leave in place a Trumpist Republican Party. Lawmakers who enabled Trump, some of whom refused to recognize the results of the election even after facing the violent insurrection, will likely continue to hold and win office. Executive branch employees will continue to publish tell-all memoirs and secure appointments at think tanks and colleges as they await the next Republican administration. In other words, they will continue to be members in good standing, in good enough standing of the political elite, demonstrating that political power in the United States confers a lasting immunity from prosecution and public reproach. Or, as Trump once memorably put it, and when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Accountability, impeachment.
My name is Nick, and there are two reasons why I'm here. First, my mother was born in
This is
Italy,
Maine.
and my grandparents brought the entire family over when my mother was 4. There were no protesters around to support them, but the point is they didn't need them. They were allowed to create and live the American dream, and that's all we're asking for immigrants now. The second reason is I have a wife and 2 daughters that I love very much, and I don't want to see their rights trampled. And I never thought I would get to the point in this country where I'd have to publicly say there might be something that I'm willing to die for, to put myself out there to try to prevent this. But that's where I am right now. Thank you.
Hi, folks. My name is Angus McFarland. I'm with the Independent Socialist Group, the Maine branch of that. And I want to say a few words to you. And if I don't make it to everything, my comrade Scooter here is going to finish up for me. So strap in. So I started this last week, but I didn't get too far. That's why I brought a comrade this time. So what I want to know and what I want to ask you is, when is enough enough? Right? Renee Good was murdered by ICE. Others have been shot. These are unarmed people. Renee Good was disengaging. She was driving away. Right? We know these facts, and we're done with it. Right? And that's why we're all here. I think we're all here to begin to say enough is enough. There was a brutal murder in broad daylight. It was an escalation of the violence that ICE has been perpetrating on our communities, right, for a long time. So this is not the very beginning of a new thing. There has been a lot of violence before, and this is also can be seen as a continuation of police violence that we were out here, many of us, during Black Lives Matter, right? Anybody who was out here on Black Lives Matter? Yeah, good for you. Good for you. So, all those people were targeted, assaulted, they were killed by the police, and at the time, Trump said that he wanted to just shoot protesters, right? You remember that? He was like, yeah, just shoot them. Well, now he's basically allowing ICE to do that, right? That's us. So, when is enough going to be enough? Right. So, violence like this is a necessary part of the system of capitalism, right? This is not an aberration. Yep. It relies on using the police, ICE, and violence from the far right to suppress what it's really afraid of. I'm going to let Scooter finish up for me. Violence like this is a necessary part of the system of capitalism. It relies on using the police, ICE, and violence from the far right to suppress what is really afraid of: the power of the organized working class. We need to build up a strong, organized presence of the left to fight back against right-wing violence. And we've seen and done that before. When is enough enough? Back in 2017, when anti-fascist protester Heather Heyer was murdered by the far right, we saw massive mobilization.
40,000 anti-fascist protesters flooded Boston streets to literally chase out a rally of the far right. Come and protest with us like you are today, but more importantly, come and join us to build a fight back against ICE, police brutality, attacks on healthcare, racism, xenophobia, and all other ways that Trump and the capitalists continue to attack and exploit us. ICE's brutal attacks on our community is a clear divide and conquer tactic employed by the Trump administration. It's carrying out kidnappings and deportations while at the same time imposing deep cuts to healthcare and SNAP benefits, implementing mass layoffs on federal workers, and eliminating many of the rights won in past struggles, including trans rights, union rights, and civil rights. Which is why we need to all get organized. An injury to one is an injury to all. Enough is enough. We must keep up this energy and build a mass movement of protests, strikes, and walkouts. Find someone with a clipboard. We have a table over by the tree over there. Come over to us and we'll get you on the sign-up sheet, or we can get you some leaflets. Corporate politicians on both sides of the aisle are on the side of the capitalist class. Well, we know better than to hang our ropes on their empty promises. Instead, we can build an independent party for us and by us. The Independent Socialist Group stands with the working class in the struggle against ICE. These are our demands, and we urge you to take them up. Abolish ICE, end ICE raids, stop the deportations, and release detainees. Amnesty for all undocumented migrants, because no one is illegal. Unions to organize active solidarity with immigrants, including mass rallies, walkouts, and strikes. Thank you.
Good morning. In honor of Donald Trump receiving the Nobel Prize, I would like to suggest that anybody has an old trophy or medal, participation trophy, old bowling medal, beauty pageant ribbon, it's in a closet somewhere, in a box in the basement, pack it up and send it to Donald Trump. Pass it on.
Hello, my name's Walter. I work with Indivisible Greater Portland. I want to let you know that we're starting to work on Democratic primaries for the upcoming elections, primarily Senate and the governor's race. So if you want information or to help us out, go to our table. I want to start by lifting up the life of a 15-year-old girl who in Montgomery, Alabama in 1955 stood up to discrimination. Her name was Claudette Colvin, and she refused to stand up on a bus 9 months before Rosa Parks, and she died this past week. As we prepare for ICE to possibly come to Maine, Portland, you should learn about your rights. Go to our website, Indivisible Greater Portland, and you can get links to ACLU and No ICE in Maine to learn your rights. Also, there's a county commissioners meeting in Portland on January 20th. We're trying to get them to stop their contract with the Cumberland County Jail in order to house people. So again, No ICE in Maine is 207-544-9989. Yesterday, 30 immigrants became nationalized U.S. citizens in South Portland. And in the Declaration of Independence, which is mostly complaints against King George, one of the major complaints is they've stationed troops in our cities. Thank you.
Is this working? My name's Anders. I don't really have anything written down, but you guys should know your rights if ICE comes to your house. They cannot enter your house unless they have a signed judicial search warrant. You have to ask them that, and if they come in your house without it, they're trespassing. Also, you have the right to record them if they're making an arrest and post that all over social media.
Anders is set for early admission to law school. We have about 20 minutes left. Practice here every Saturday is 11 a.m. to noon. And that's because we want you to come back next Saturday and the Saturday after that. So the microphone is still available. Sometimes folks line up at the end and they don't quite get a chance to speak. So come on up and speak your mind.
So there are elections this November. Please pay attention. Jackie Sartoris is up for re-election. There's our district attorney here in Cumberland County. Recently, there was a press conference, I think it was like yesterday, where she said, somebody asked her, hey, if ICE is murdering people here in Cumberland County or abducting them or violating the law or violating their own regulations, would you arrest any of them or charge them with crimes for their criminal conduct? And she said, I think about it, or she said, maybe, and that's not good enough. We need better from our local law enforcement. Power is local, democracy is local. This is an elected position. Please pay attention. Also, the Senate, vote for Graham Plattner. Governor Mills, she's great. I don't trust her to stand up in Washington. I don't think she has what it takes. So, elections, that's all. Thank you.
How about some chants? Yeah? No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. When I say whose streets, you say our streets. Whose streets? Whose streets? When I say whose rights, you say our rights. Whose rights? Whose rights? Woo! Thank you all for being here. You're amazing.
That was Kelly from Great Portland Indivisible. Let's have a shout out for Indivisible.
Norris and Eli are in Mexico enjoying the warmth and the sun, which is why we have this makeshift setup. I hope it's working all right. I also want to do something I've done before, and I think everyone knows it by now. Thank you, John Lewis. This day is calling us to make good trouble, to make good trouble, to make good trouble. This day is calling us to make good trouble, to make our world a better place. This day is calling us to make good trouble, to make good trouble, to make good trouble. This day is calling us to make good trouble, to make our world a better place. One more. Today is calling us to make good trouble, to make good trouble, to make good trouble. This day is calling us to make good trouble, to make our world a better place.
So, to encourage more people to come up to the microphone, I am now going to sing. Now,
You guys have any earplugs? I'm just kidding.
just a little.
I said, do you have any earplugs? I was just joking.
In an interview with reporters on January 7th, Trump explained that he wants not simply to work with Greenland, as the U.S. has done successfully for decades, but to own it. Ownership is important. He was asked, why is ownership important? Because that's what I feel is psychologically needed for success. Ownership gives you things and elements you can't get from just signing a document. That's how you get a base. It's psychologically important to me. Now, maybe another president would feel differently, But so far, I've been right about everything.
Good morning. Can you all hear me? My name is Desi. I live in Portland. I'm the mother of two. I just wanted to share with you a letter that I just wrote yesterday to the city commissioner to ask them, to implore them to break the contract between Cumberland County Jail and ICE, which is a for-profit operation. Time will show that the violent, abusive, and blatantly racist iteration of ICE under this cruel administration is a stain on our nation's soul. As a multicultural city that finds so much strength in our diversity, Portland needs our elected officials and our nation on every level. Susan and Angus, I'm calling on you too. We know Shelley's doing the right thing. We need to abolish any affiliation with ICE, to call them out for the abuses they have already committed, and demand that they leave our state in peace. That the city of Portland helps balance its budget with funds earned on the backs of immigrants. These detentions is a shame greater than anything I can fathom. And our city is better than this and has greater ideals than this. 75% of immigrants detained by ICE have no criminal record. Immigrants are a vibrant and necessary and beloved part of Maine's community and economy. And to know that right now Maine's families are too frightened to leave their homes, to go to work, to walk their children to nearby public schools is both an embarrassment and a tragedy. I'm a proud Portlander, but we have to actively strive for the kind of society in which we want to live and courageously make it so. A just society does not have contracts with the ICE of Trump's administration. It is shameful and grotesque. And so when we see these tactics identical to ISIS, and we see them in foreign countries, we condemn it there. So why do we accept it here? Or worse, why do we enable it? Please do what I have done. Please write an email to the commissioner. Please write an email to your elected officials. 15 seconds. And I'm beg them to vote to end our city's contract with this fascistic band of goons. Thank you so much.
So the mic is still open. A little anecdote I've told before. I went to a lecture at USM, Big Hannaford Hall, a bunch of lawyers, and there was a very smart lawyer from Harvard who talked about, well, the rule of law and other things. Some of it went over my head. But near the end, when a participant asked, "What can I do?" he had a very simple answer. Talk to people. Talk to people. We're here for an hour, but it even pays to preach to the choir. Talk to people. Anybody else want to come to the microphone?
Just one simple thought. Justice for Renee Good. Repeat after me. Justice for Renee Good. Keep that thought. Hi there. My name's Scott Walters, and I just want to thank you all for being here. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're here on vacation, and we were so happy to see you. However bad you think it is in Minneapolis, believe me when I tell you it's worse. It is worse. And we're so thankful to see you here, and we're on the front lines. We're standing up. We're doing what we can. Some of us are getting killed, but we aren't giving up. We aren't quitting, and seeing you here helps. So thank you very much for being out here. We really appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I just wanted to say I work as a pediatric nurse practitioner doctor's office appointments might be delayed or ruined. Our patients aren't coming to their follow-up appointments because they're scared. Especially kids who were born here, but maybe their parents weren't. Their parents are scared to bring them to their appointments. So this is definitely starting to affect a lot more than just people in Minneapolis. We're having meetings right here in Maine talking about what to do if the government were to enter your children's doctor's office. So yeah, I think we need to be a lot more worried and scared about this than we are. Thank you. I think that it's really important to be out here and to be protesting, and it's also really important to support those immigrants who can't leave their homes now, who are really stuck there. And so there are I just have a couple of places for anybody who wants to volunteer to be helpful to those folks who are not able to be in the community now because of ICE. Two places that have contact, because I try to put people together. The Maine Health Food Pantry that's down at where the old Greyhound bus station used to be. They have need for people because, of course, they have a lot of folks and they're trying to get food out to people because sometimes people aren't coming. But if anybody's interested in being helpful there, they could do things like acting as an observer while people come and go from the parking lot. If there's any people around who might be ICE, letting people know at the facility, directing cars to parking lots and that sort of stuff. I think that eventually they may be looking for help in getting food to people's homes, but at this point that's not what they're looking for. But the link to do that is not all that easy to give you right now. I wasn't thinking about this. I'm sorry. It's at mainehealth.org /Maine General Medical Center /Healthy Communities, Maine Health, Maine Medical Center, Maine Health Pantry, Portland. But I think if you go to their website and go to follow it down towards parking lot support is what they're looking for right now. The other one is Opportunity Alliance. They do a lot of work with immigrants, and they're looking for volunteers to proxy shop. So those folks who are stuck home and need somebody to do shopping for them. They're particularly interested in people who are familiar with WIC, because a lot of people, there's nuances around that. But in any event, development at opportunityalliance.org is the place to contact for that. So they really could use some help. So. Hi, my name is Kristen Anderson. I'm from Minneapolis. We're here on vacation. My husband and I fell in love in this city of Portland, Maine. And this is why. Because of this weather and these people. We were sitting at brunch, 2 mimosas in, when we saw people walking down the streets with signs. And I can't tell you how much hope that gives me, that you are here with us, because I have felt very alone in Minnesota on the front lines. I am a mother. Our schools have moved to online learning because ICE is targeting our schools. And I don't care what your politics are. Your mama bear comes out at school. And if you see a parent being taken at school drop-off by in front of a crying child who is losing their parent right in front of you, you're going to react. You're going to get mad. And when you get tear gassed, you're going to be really pissed. And this is what we're dealing with. Our schools have moved to online learning to keep children and families safe. In Minnesota, what that means is that children are not getting fed. Because our state, we believe in free lunch and free breakfast for every child. And so children are missing out on food, they're missing out on nutrition. Their parents can't go to work if they have young children. This is wrong. These tactics are wrong. here today, and keep fighting the good fight. This cannot spread. Thank you.
What is that?
My name is Gary Goldberg.
What is that?
I'm gonna
Oh, that's all it is? Well, I saw the Shimano. I didn't know if it was like something else.
and I'm going to be here with an oath to democracy and the Constitution that a far better writer than me is going to write. Don't know who it is, but that includes a whole lot of people in this world far better writer than me. I'm also going to come next week with an American flag, which I have not flown outside of where I live, and I'm kind of ashamed.
As an epileptic, I like those a lot more than the cowbells. Cowbells kind of get in my head.
I've talked to people who said I don't want to fly the American flag because people might confuse my politics and think I'm MAGA. That's over for me. I'm going to fly the American flag. I'm going to take an oath to the Constitution. And you, right there, I promise you I'm going to do it. I would ask each of you to look around and make that same promise if you're prepared to do it for next week. And why don't each of you, if you would, just bring a whole bunch of people with you so that we can declare once and for all that the insanity is over. Thank you.
And here's our last speaker for today.
I recently heard a song that seemed very apropos for what's going on currently. It's written by an immigrant to the United States who lived in a war-torn country. His name is Monrovia. The name of the song is called Heavy Foot. It's about the government trying to put their heavy foot on us, trying to keep us down. But we have to continue to fight, stick together, speak up, because there's too many of us. They can never hold us all down. My name is Ken. I live here in Portland, and the presence of ICE on our streets has become very personal to me. My wife is unable to sleep and has been for several days now. 2 years ago, we befriended a family from Afghanistan, a husband, a wife, and a child, and they've become like family to us. And we worked through with ILAP and with several different lawyers, and because of the red tape, we have not been able to secure green cards for them. And right now, the presence of ICE has been seen in South Portland where they live. There's a large immigrant population in and around Old English Village and Red Bank, and that's where they live. And we just have to keep doing this. We keep having to say how wrong it is.
Thank you to everyone who spoke. Thank you to everyone who came here. It's now noon. You certainly can stay if you want to, but I definitely encourage people to come back next week. In the meantime, remember, joy is an act of resistance. Go do what feeds your soul. And I'll give Donald Trump the last word. In response to a question about Renee Good, Donald Trump said, "It was highly disrespectful of law enforcement. So please show up next week and be highly disrespectful. It's our right."
How many people do you guys think were here if you were to guess? It's got to be over 200, right? Yeah. I think it's probably just over 200. There's the in distress upside down. Remember we were looking at that a couple weeks ago? It's okay to say hi to your dog? Okay to say hi to your dog? Hey, bud. He's a cutie. Hi, bud. How you doing? You got a big blockhead. So cute. You're a cutie. Yeah, wasn't that dog cute as hell? He's got a little tiny blockhead. He's got the cutest little face. I'll show you guys one more time. Maybe didn't see it. Where'd it go? All right, you already take off. Oh, he's right here. Everybody thinks this is the cutest dog right here. He really is cute. Everybody thinks your dog's the cutest dog. How old is he or she? He's 2? Yeah. You can tell he's still got that fun personality. Good job. You're doing a good job raising him. What's his name? I try to come here as much as possible just to document it and put it up online. You mean like in relation to ICE, or what do you mean? No, I mean I'm kind of a new content creator as of a couple months ago. I just had so much random footage, mostly like, sad stuff, homelessness stuff, and everybody just talked me into creating a channel. So just trying to do more. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm very independent, so I just want to broadcast it so everybody can see it. You're such a good boy. Thank you. Have a good day. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Hey, what's up? Incognito. Do I owe you money for security? Good to see you. Thinking about interviewing some people because people aren't leaving. Hey, I just saw you on the way down. No, that was someone else. How are you? Good, good. For me. No, I know. I was actually gonna go over and give the news station hey, how you doing? I was gonna go give the news station a hard time because they don't do anything here, right? Want to say hi to my crowd? Just want people like to see who we're talking to, so. And I'm always telling them that you guys are so nice to me here. So yeah. How many people do you think we're here today? Really? Yeah, I think that might be. I was thinking maybe it's close to 300. I bet it was 400. Wonder if Angus did a count. I should go ask him. Oh, you did a count? So it was close. Yeah, that sounds about right. You see that dog right there? It's one of the cutest dogs in the world. Are you a dog person? Look at that little head. Oh yeah, that's probably true. I need a dog. Well, I need money so I can afford a dog, but I'm open to a lot of different dogs. My last dog was a black lab Rottweiler mix. I'm just not ready. I can barely take care of myself, so gotta take care of myself first. Yeah, they select you. Or they select us. My dog selected me. I wasn't even looking for a dog. It's pretty cool. I had her for 13 years, so I had a good life with her. But, yeah. Well, good to see you. That's right. You want to say hi? My undercover security. I probably shouldn't expose you. I feel like I should interview some people before I take off. Try out my microphone for the first time. What do you got planned today? Nothing. Baking? Baking? Did you hear me get threatened last night? I probably fed into that a little too much. It's the alcohol talk. Hey, how's this mic working, everybody? Can you guys hear me okay? I'm testing out a microphone. Can you guys hear me? Hey guys, I'm testing out this microphone. Can you guys tell me if it's working at all? Last time I plugged it in, you guys couldn't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Nobody's talking to me. Oh. Thank you. That's what I was. Oh, you could hear me? Oh, could you hear me through the phone but not the microphone? But now you can hear me, right? Now we can. Okay. Well, hello. You have so much to say, huh? My first interview. Hello. Hi. Oh, I thought I had the camera turned around. You guys want to see who's talking? The most vocal protester here today. You gotta be careful. Can I pet her? Is it a she? Oh, he. Hey, buddy. Hey, can I pet you? Is he a chow? Hi, bud. Hi. Oh, you're so fluffy. Wow, that dog loves 0-degree weather. How old is he? Yeah. You didn't get to finish your speech. You want to finish it? Okay. I'm live right now. I didn't know if you had anything else you wanted to say. Okay. You're welcome to. I just got this microphone, so more than anything, I was just trying to see if it works. Everybody said they can hear me, so I don't know. I'm Ryan. Yeah. I'm just myself. I'm just an independent content creator. No, not at all. All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for your time, and I'll try to clip this for you and get it up today. So, well, I was gonna say you should probably take my contact and just okay, take down my YouTube channel or something. I gotta be honest. I don't like it when people put independent in front of like something else because I'm an independent. So like I don't think Angus King is a real independent. You know, he usually he caucuses with the Democrats and yeah, exactly. You know, I mean that's how much I forgot about Bernie Sanders. It's like I didn't even know he identified as independent. So And I'm sorry if I'm so close, but I'm new. I'm more or less testing this out, so when I get back later, I can see if it even works. So, but it should be working fine. It's an Omni one, so I think it's getting both of us right now. But what's your first name again? I forgot. Angus. I'm Ryan. Okay. Well, hey, just look for my channel. It's Meet the People. Assuming you're more interested in YouTube than Instagram. I mean, I'm on everything, so. Yeah, but I have different names on different ones, so. All right. Okay. Yeah. Probably like I'm gonna try to do more on Instagram than other places in the future. Probably. I don't know. It's rarely serious on there. All right. Take care, Angus. Where'd everybody go? Well, I'm not going home, so if you wanted me to walk you home, I'm sorry. I'm going to the old port. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the company. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Talk. What's that? Yeah. Talk to you later. See ya. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my neighbor came down to run security for me. How effing cool is that? She just got big brownie points with me. I was so shocked to turn around and see her there. That was really, really cool. Just because I got threatened last night, and I think she heard that threat and got worried about me. I just think that's really cool. I know you'd have done the same, Pumpkin. You know what? Since I'm just talking to you guys, I'm gonna put this on my lapel. There we go. Now I don't have to. Well, you guys might hear it bouncing up against my jacket. All right, I'm gonna turn you back around. Oh, geez, I forgot I was streaming down at the bottom too. You guys probably been looking at the ground a lot. Whoops. All right. Thank you, everybody on Twitch, X, and Rumble, and YouTube. I do appreciate you guys so much. Let me see if I can flip it around. And you guys have been looking at the ground a lot, haven't you? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. I hope the picture wasn't too bad for you guys. I was trying to make sure it was locked in on everything, but I had to focus on the top camera. So thank you guys so much. I am going to be continuing to stream for a little bit on TikTok. Meet Ryan over there. If you guys want to find me, come over there. See ya. Oh, Jesus. You guys are probably getting all kinds of loud noise, huh? I'm crushing the mic. Sorry about that, guys. I'm new to using this mic. I forgot I even had it plugged in. Whoops.